All right. Hello, Matt. How are you?
Doing well. How are you, Jenny?
I'm good. It's good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
So, what's going on these days?
Oh, just working a lot. It's hot.
Yeah.
Um, Driving a lot and pretty tired,
Mhm.
but things are okay. I have
Okay.
some tension at work sometimes, but um, just with a coworker that he's not the most communicative person,
Mhm.
and that can be challenging sometimes.
Is that something you're struggling with a lot lately?
Yeah, it's just been on my mind a little bit. Like he's not like responding to my emails.
Mhm.
And then I feel like I'm taking it personally a little bit or something. Like I feel like for some reason he doesn't like me or something. I don't know.
Okay. Um, what are you feeling right now about it?
Um, I guess I feel uh, curious about like what's going on, maybe, but
Mhm.
also like annoyed, maybe, just because I
Okay.
don't know what's going on.
Okay. So, when thinking about this relationship, what is something that you want in the relationship? What is the need of this relationship?
Um, I guess I just want to have clear communication and to not feel like and I want to feel liked. I guess I want to feel like liked by everybody and by my coworkers definitely. And so I feel like maybe I'm not liked.
Hmm. Why is that feeling of not you're feeling like you're not being liked? What are you get why are you getting that feeling?
Just because the non-responsiveness and like I feel like he's the kind of person that does respond to other people, but for some reason I'm kind of like, and we're kind of like on the same, we're kind of have the same job,
Hmm.
so there's like a little bit of like a competitive, or
Okay.
like I get a competitive feeling with that. I don't like that. I don't want to feel like I'm trying, but I feel like maybe I'm a little bit of a threat. But it's weird. I don't like that kind of stuff. So I just want to feel like part of the team and liked, and that's all. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. So let's talk about your behavior in this relationship. What are you doing um, to help with this situation?
I guess that when I see that he does a good job with something, I'm always like, nice work. Like I do try and like, I mean, I'm not lying or anything. I just feel like I am trying to just be like, hey, that's really good job with that, or something to sort of develop that relationship.
Okay, so you're giving him like positive feedback when you see it and in hopes that this will help to develop the relationship.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Well,
good. Mm, do you think that your current actions are effective?
I don't know. I that's the thing I don't know, and that's why it's weird. That's why like the lack of communication is weird sometimes because I don't feel like I get that from him,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's a little odd. It's just like there's not a lot of like reciprocity.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I don't think it's really effective. And he
Okay.
may just be a really shy person that I'm just kind of misread,
Mm-hmm.
like, and that I'm just sort of overanalyzing his like shyness
Mm-hmm.
as like something else. But
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to figure out.
Mm-hmm. So you're feeling with your actions that it's almost one-sided, like you feel that you're doing what you can. However,
Yeah,
you're a little unaware of his motivation and actions. Did I hear
yeah,
that right?
yeah, that's correct.
Okay. How are you feeling about that?
Uh, just I don't know. Yeah, like I said, just kind of annoyed and but curious, maybe some frustration. Like it's not like and the thing about that the relationship, it's not like a really important relationship in my life. We work together, that's fine. But it's more like there's like a lack of cordiality. I don't know. It's just kind of very cut and dry and and then not responsive. And
Hmm.
I would prefer to be like friends or work friends. But
Okay. I like that you put that out there, that you'd like to be work friends. So, when thinking about the future in this relationship, how do you think we can plan to make this relationship be more like a work friend relationship?
just I guess just keep being nice and not worrying about it too much. I think,
Hmm.
but just keep trying to reach out and be friendly, and
Hmm.
then not expect too much back, but just I don't know. Yeah.
Have you ever hung out outside of the work environment with him?
No, and that's I guess part of it is I've invited him to do other things, and,
Mm,
and yeah, there's zero interest in that. So that's where I guess I kind of take it personally. I'm like, what's that about? Like,
mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not. I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. So, but he's a good person, and I don't see why we couldn't be friends. But maybe it's something. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something. There's some piece of this. There's something missing here that I don't understand. I guess I get that feeling like maybe I said something at some point that I didn't realize, or did something, or maybe I don't know.
Hmm. Okay.
That was kind of my deep the way I kind of looked at it was like maybe I did something and I don't know what it is and I don't have the relationship to ask him about it
Mhm.
I feel like so because I don't even know, but and maybe it is he's just shy.
Okay, so you are really looking at your behavior as if you did something wrong or said something wrong. Is this correct?
As a possibility, yeah.
Okay. And you don't feel like you can really talk to him about what you might have said or done?
Yeah, because it's hard for it's like so there's no like substance to this feeling. It's not like it just would be like, hey, so I don't know. I feel like it's just so airy fairy.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's nothing to set my teeth into in terms of like making it like bringing it in a conversation. So like we're just very work focused and very black and white and kind of just there's not a lot of like personal anything. So I guess it would feel really weird to like do that. And also like I don't really know him that well, and it's not that I don't care, but it's just like he's somebody I work with, but
Mm-hmm.
that I would want and prefer to be friends with and like on better terms with or whatever or
Mm-hmm.
less weird terms. But as long as we're doing our work and
Mm-hmm.
done, then yeah.
When you say you're doing your work, what does that look like? For me, an outsider, I don't help me out a little.
So yeah, this is one of the things is we don't actually interact in person a lot because we're both basically we do surveys around the state, and
Okay.
so he has one part of the state and I have another part of the state, but we have to communicate different, I don't know, things like data sets and things that are coming along, um, and he's in charge. He has responsibilities that I'm doing work under one of his projects, and he has some for me. So he's doing work under my projects, and so we're kind of like we have the same job, but we're both managing each other, kind of
Hmm.
to some extent. And so a lot of our relationship is via email, and then like occasionally like meeting up for work things. But
Okay.
yeah,
So that clarifies it a little bit more for me, because I was thinking you were working like side by side all day
yeah,
long.
yeah, no,
Okay. So have you ever thought maybe doesn't really like to interact via phone and email?
see, that would be that would make sense based on, but that's not true. He's a huge social media user. Like I don't even use but he's always like Instagramming, like, and like so that's part of it. Is like I know he has that, like this. He's always on his phone. Like, and
Okay.
that's not me. I don't do that. But the so I know he reads my emails. That's the thing. Like, there's no way he doesn't like see what I send to him,
Mm-hmm.
or invitations to do whatever outside of
Right.
work. And it's like, come on, at least like just like humor me or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Hmm. Do you feel like you've put in all the effort you're willing to put in with this relationship?
Um, Pretty much. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know what else I can do. I mean, other than just ask him outright, like, hey, I've noticed that you don't really respond to this stuff. um, but also just like, yeah, I guess that's what that would be the next step. And I guess I will eventually, like, if we keep working together in the, like, it would definitely eventually, like, if it continued on just like this, then yeah, like a year from now or whatever, I might be like, yo, okay, so why do we never hang out? Like,
Mm-hmm.
um, but it's okay. It's part of me is like trying not to take things personally,
Mm-hmm.
or that's maybe where my effort should be too. Is like, all right, whatever. It's not a big deal.
Right. Well, I think it's easy to say that you're going to not take things personally, but it's
Yeah,
harder in action. I've kind of, had a case before where I've had a coworker that I was like, wow, she'd really be cool to hang out with. And, it just hasn't happened. But I think it's more on the lines of we're both very busy. And when we have the downtime, we don't really want to do much.
yeah,
So,
totally.
um, maybe you
Yeah,
could make that plan of talking to him a little sooner,
yeah,
and in hopes that maybe he just needed you to be the one to open up a little bit more, because he was a little more, shy or not used to talking about his emotions.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
That might be, yeah, a big part of it. So,
Do you,
I can definitely see me doing that.
you can see yourself doing that?
Yeah. Oh,
You think that would be a good plan for the change?
to talk to him about it? Yeah, I think so. I think maybe by the end of this work season, or maybe at the end of it, I should just ask him about it.
Hmm. Um, and maybe you could also try to just, whether it's humor or serious, when you guys are together, have maybe more involved conversations, not necessarily just about work, can maybe break that comfort zone.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good point. Like, yeah, just talking about random other things. Yeah,
Hmm. So,
Yeah, I guess no, I think a lot of it is his shyness, and I think it's weird. I think he's intimidated by me too, which is like totally. I don't think about that. Yeah, I guess I just, but maybe I'm misreading that too. He's a little younger than me,
okay.
and I think he takes his job like super, super, super seriously. And
Mhm.
I've been in this field like a lot longer than he has. So not that I don't take it seriously, but it's just kind of like I know the ropes,
Mhm.
and I think that's a big part of it. It's like, but yeah, it's weird. I don't know. It's hard to read this guy.
Definitely hard to read. I can see that you are very confident in your position and your role because you've been doing it a while. So that could, I agree, definitely be something that puts him a little um, off from you, is because he's feeling he's got to look up to you, he's got to do, and he does take his job so seriously. So he doesn't want to joke around and play around, which maybe could be a reason why he doesn't want to hang with you
Yeah,
outside of the workplace.
yeah, yeah. I guess it's you know, yeah, it's all kind of related there.
Hmm. And but like you said, the communication is definitely key when working with someone and in a outside work relationship.
Yeah, definitely.
So
So
I,
yeah, it's about kind of like developing that line of
mhm.
communication, and like you said, it's just hard not to take things personally or like over. I don't know. Yeah, overthink it. But I guess I always feel like I want to be friendly with everybody,
Mhm.
and yeah, I guess it's bothering me. It's like I don't feel like friendly with him, like so, and that yeah bothers me.
Well, I can definitely see that being something, to bother. You want to be friendly with someone, and when they're kind of standoffish, it's
Yeah,
definitely hard not to take it personal.
yeah.
Have you ever thought about maybe he's not, he needs some help in learning how to communicate since you are older than him?
I guess so. Yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, he might just be a shy person. Um, that yeah, and there's maybe an intimidation thing, but I just feel like um, I don't know. I guess I feel like maybe just need to keep working on it or something. I don't know.
Hmm. What do you think that looks like for you right now?
I think just the like you said the or yeah the just talking to him about it at some point in the not too distant future. Just being like, hey, what's up?
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, and I think like also just yeah having conversations or talking with him about things that are not about work when I can. Like I said, we're not really in person a lot. Um, but that again, that's kind of why I want to develop like a friendship or like at
Mm-hmm.
least like a work friendship with him because I feel like it's important to like have that, especially with us working together in the like distance. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know why. I think it's like more important almost. It's like that we have to just be like on the same page. Um, yeah,
I agree. I think you definitely have a good plan of action for how you think the best way to strengthen this relationship. Are you feeling confident with it?
yeah. I feel good about it.
Do you think that you're ready to move on with this relationship and make it work?
Yeah, I'm definitely willing to put some more energy into it and just see what happens.
It's very good to hear. I have confidence in you that you will be able to make this happen. And I think that not only will it be a good strengthening relationship at work, but hopefully in your personal life as well. I think you
Thank
did
you.
well today, Matt. It was good to see you. I look forward to seeing you next time.
See you, Jenny.
Bye.